This experience for me was an opportunity to immerse myself in a thinking environment. Now, I've been to other universities, other schools that told me all about the data and the statistics and the methodologies and the indicators of metrics and performance. But I actually was looking for a place that would help me understand what I would do with all that stuff. And that turned out to be Oxford. It is an environment that is structured to pull thought from you. And the idea of being able to share with people of various backgrounds from all over the world, and quite honestly, you almost learn as much from those relationships that you build and hearing other people's thoughts as you do from the structure, although you would never have the opportunity to do that if it wasn't for the environment that Oxford creates.
It gave us an environment where we felt very comfortable in learning from faculty as well as other classmates. And you get a tendency to realize that maybe you know everything, whereas the fact is you know only one way of doing things. But there are many different ways of looking at the same challenges which we face. And I realized that the same thing which appeared so simple and we always had an answer, there were many different answers and none of them was wrong.
What was so refreshing was to join a program of 36 delegates, and there were 3 Englishmen and nationalities from around the world, and that, I think, adds a certain magic to the conversations that we have. And those conversations result in shared learning because everybody's looking at things from different perspectives. But then perhaps most importantly, those conversations lead to lifelong friendships and relationships.
It's been phenomenal. I mean, the diversity in the class was great. I mean, people come with different views, different opinions, different cultures, and we bonded very, very well. And again, it was more like standing on the shoulders of giants.
I think the period of having 3 weeks away from my day-to-day, away from my family, felt very indulgent, but it also allowed me to just take myself away, think differently, reflect, learn, and create some friends who will be friends for life.
The clarity of the Oxford experience was a blinding flash of the obvious.
It's been a transformational experience. It's been a beautiful experience. It's changed the way things are done for me, the way I do things. It's now very, very different. I've become more of like a creator of circumstances rather than a creature of circumstances.
It's a program that's forward-thinking, that's challenging, but it encourages the person to move from being an individual to being part of a community. And rather than defining business in a very narrow term, it encourages individuals to see how they can play a role as a leader in today's society. That's an innovative agenda.
It's a big investment in time, and for me it was a big investment in terms of a journey. It just totally exceeded what I expected, and I had a very high expectation of it, but it totally exceeded that. And it was just outstanding. The whole thing, not just the learning, but after the learning, the sharing of experiences, the chats around the bar, the walks in the morning. It's great, so outstanding.